Hey guys, we just parked Montezuma Castle area. We're going in the visitor center. And from here, we're gonna go hiking. I think I saw it over there somewhere. It's an easy hike, from what I hear. There may be optional trails. If there are, we'll probably jump on them. Leslie's got her trail buddy sticks, so she's ready for anything. As long as it isn't over half a mile. Or up a hill. So we are going to start our trail. That is not a good looking cactus. That cactus needs some help. Wow, we already got people on the trail. They just opened. Got somebody in an electric scooter right there, so it must be a pretty easy trail. Very nicely done. Rock wall. Cliffs up there. Wow, that's really up there, guys. Guess what? I forgot. I'm on the trail. I don't need the mask anymore. Thank God. Don't yell at me, folks. I'm in Arizona. There's no mask here. There she be. But I don't think we're going to get up there. I want to go up there. Can you not go up there? Wow, I had no idea they built it in the side of a cliff. That is amazing. Guys, I'm going to zoom you in with my phone camera here in a second, because you got to see this close up. Wow, what a structure. Can you imagine building that? 3, 2, 1. That is quite amazing. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read this thing over here. I'll just read it to you. Nestled in a limestone cliff overlooking the creek, Montezuma Castle could have housed about 35 people, including families in nearby pueblos and rock shelters. Perhaps 150 to 200 people made up this community. These farming communities thrived until around 1350 to 1400. 1400. Yeah. 1350 to 1400 they built this. Or they built it in 1300, I guess. It's straight up. How in the world did they even get up there? Wonder how deep that cave goes behind it. It can't be so big because they said it would have housed about 35 people, so it can't be but so deep. Or they would have had everybody up in there. Man, I want to get up there, but there's no way for that. I don't even know how they did it. Well, we can't go up there, but somebody did. And here's some shots of the interior. It looks like they're supporting it with some metal beams, but here's some original ones. Wow. So what we got here, guys, is basically a nice, perfectly smooth level path that passes in front of that structure. Completely, I don't want to say surrounded, but this side anyway, the right side, is wrapped in these cliffs. It's just amazing how tall this is. And this is where we're walking around. Pretty awesome. There's another hole there. Wonder what's in that one. There's a hole.
Two smaller ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of little holes in the cliff. It's the same tree we saw at 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐻𝐿.
Seeds and pods were ground into meal and baked into cakes.
Alright guys, you might remember I was showing you this tree with this fuzzy thing on it on our 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐻𝐿 trip, and now we know what it is. Forest flower. Verde River is home to mesquite bosques, Spanish for small forest. This sprawling tree was critical resource. The seeds and pods were ground into meal and baked into cakes that provided a staple protein. The sap from this was used as candy, resin, and adhesive. And parts of the tree have medicinal properties that treat eye and skin ailments as well as the common cold. Wow. This tree can do it all. Look at that. There it is. I guess you got a cold, just go here and nibble on that. Yeah. So it looked like on one of the signs, pre-1950, you could actually get up there. It had some tours, but as people do, they're tearing stuff up, so they stopped it. Seems to be human nature. You find something pretty, and the first thing you do is grab a spray paint can and spray it.
Arizona sycamore.
Where? This? Oh, Arizona sycamore, she says. I didn't see that sign. Big old tree. Anyway, looks like we're coming up towards the edge of the cliff. Oh, I see. So it looks like we're going to get to go a little closer up. Let's see what this sign says over here. There's some more of those grinding stone things. We've seen these everywhere, where they would grind the flour. This was split up into different floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess people lived in these little holes. Of course, we're a little far down, so those little holes might be a little bigger than they look. I'm going to switch back over to the camera again real quick. Get you zoomed in. So now you can really see those holes up there. They're kind of squared off. It looks like they might have been chiseled in. Straight up, guys. Straight over my head. Alright. There's another grinding thing. Man, they really did a lot of grinding. Of course, that was their only reason for anything, I guess. Survival. Eating. Food. They were grinding, among other things, they were grinding these plants up for flour. Oh man, this path is closed, but there's a nice big cave right there. Well, I'm not sure how deep it goes. They won't let us go down there anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of squirrels here, guys. I'm probably not supposed to be over there, huh? Oh well. It says no climbing, not no walking. It goes right up. All right. There's probably thousands of them living up there. Hey guys, this path didn't go anywhere, just gave us another viewpoint. So we're gonna go back down again. I don't think you need your sticks for this one today.
Yeah, do not. Not yet, anyway.
Unless we can find a better trail somewhere. Alright, now we're moving away from the cliffs. And heading out. That's a pretty good sized lizard there. My shadow's gonna scare him.
Jump on your camera and steal you.
If he jumped on me, you're right. I'd probably throw the camera and take off running.
That little thing?
Yeah, well, it's scary if he jumped on you.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty good size, too, compared to the ones we usually see.
Somebody had good eyes. I didn't even see it.
He's still there.
Oh, I do now. I mean,
Yeah. He blends in.
yeah.
Oh, look, there's water.
Oh, you got the banana.
Where'd you put? Why'd you stick that back there?
Because I didn't know it would fall
I
out.
think she threw it at you.
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh yeah, we saw that scratching bush on the other one too.
Yeah, very common, I guess. Oh shit, can't go in the water. But...
Yeah, this was listed on the website that there was some damage, fire or something, I don't know. So they blocked part of the trail off. Oh, this is a vegetation area, so they're trying to regrow some stuff. But anyway, we can see the water just fine. This is this the Verde River? I'm not sure. A lot of rivers going through here. Guys, this is Beaver Creek, not a river. But you can hear the water flowing. It doesn't look like it's moving very good, but you can definitely hear it. I hear it from back there. Very nice. Let me zoom that out for you. Here you go. Alright guys, that was Beaver Creek. And mixed in some pictures from the phone there for you. I love this camera we're filming on, but this is an action camera. Not so great for close-ups. Or zoom, I should say.
Yep, there is water.
Lizard. Sounded like a pretty big one too.
A lot of racket.
They're a lot bigger here than they were at 𝐂𝐤𝐿. They're tiny little things like a cricket. Let's look at a tree. Arizona walnut. Looking on the ground. We're looking for walnuts. I see a shell. That's why there's so many squirrels here. We have figured out the secret to the squirrels. This tree has no walnuts on it right now. I don't know what their season is. Wow, this tree is poisonous. It has a fruit that's poisonous. It's called western soapberry. But if prepared properly, they produce soap that's used for laundry, shampoo, and hand washing. Man, the Indians could just make something out of anything, I think. Very, very smart people. But I imagine there was a lot of trial and error. How many people ate those fruits and died before they figured out, don't eat the fruit? Yeah, I read this everywhere. Around 1400 is when people started to leave. They weren't here very long. 50 years? No, around 50 years they started leaving during that period. And there seems to be a lot of conjecture about why that is. So they've set up a nice thing. I can imagine that they probably used to give a little speeches here or something. So we're undercover with a whole rows of benches. So they may even illuminate this at night, or they used to maybe, because we're looking right straight at it. They've cleared the trees. It's a perfect shot. I just can't imagine in the 1300s. Just wrap your head around that. 1300s. People were scaling up this thing with no modern equipment, with mud. They probably just had buckets made out of God knows what, hauling mud and rock up there. And they even got some timbers up there they were hauling. So just phenomenal to think about it, because there's no way up there but to scale it. So they probably had some primitive rope ladders and things like that hanging everywhere. I can't imagine. It's not that high up, 100 feet maybe, but it's vertical. There's nothing. It's almost actually going the opposite of vertical. It's actually leaning out a little bit. That is insane. I wonder who thought of that. All right, let's see what's over here. Some kind of building that is not open. I wonder what this little building's for. What do you think this was? It probably sold drinks or something here. Oh, well, there we go. Audio program.
Imagine yourself visiting here over 7 centuries ago.
So this is what inside looks
and
like.
Receiving an invitation into this cliff-dwelling home. What you would have seen might well have been something like this cutaway model of Montezuma Castle. On the top floor, the elderly village lookout keeps his solitary vigil. His eyes search for approaching danger to those working the fields below the castle. It seems that over the ages, children and their actions change very little. On the 4th floor, you'll find a concerned mother scurrying to reach her adventuresome son, precariously balanced on the edge of the roof. On the 3rd floor, an aging man leads his blind wife across the balcony. You'll also meet women busily preparing food, getting supplies from storerooms, making pottery and grinding corn. Usually women ground the corn, their staple food, only in small as-needed quantities, and prepared it in various ways. Weavers used the 2nd floor loom to weave cotton breechcloths, bags, and blankets. Today, you can see examples of their varied weaving patterns in the visitor center. Villagers used the wooden ladders as stairways to carry up provisions from fields and water from Beaver Creek. On the ledge at the base of the central tower-like section, a man prepares to start a fire using a friction drill. Nearby, a young woman awaits the returning hunters who bring wild game as variety to the village diet. We encourage you to think beyond ancient stone walls and vacant rooms to the remains of a once vibrant village, a village of people who experienced wants and needs, anxieties and fears, joys and sorrows, just as you and I today.
Hey guys, I gotta tell you, I love these state parks, 𝐂𝐤𝐳 and this one, because they're obviously run by the same people. They have the same signage, and I love signs. So this is a net leaf hackberry. Okay, so it hosts some caterpillars and butterflies and produces some high calcium berries that people eat. And we're looking at it right now. Right now it's just leaves on this tree, but no berries at this minute. I'd like to see some berries. Wrong time of the year. This says, wait a minute, cat claw mimosa. And they call it the wait a minute because everything gets caught on it, and somebody has to say wait a minute when they get themselves unhooked. Yeah, I can feel it right there on my finger. Wow. They're tiny little things, but they're everywhere. They get caught in all your clothes and stuff. Easy to see how that got its name. See the trails, but they've blocked them all off. They don't want you to go anywhere around here except look up. Oh, that would have been cool to see. So in 2006, there was a centennial of the monument, and some of the native Indians came out to do some dancing. That is something we have not seen yet. We'd love to see that. A one-seed juniper. Fuel, shelter, light, and healing. Feed the humans and animals. The wood is for roof beams, fence posts, and torches. And they boil the branches for stomach ailments. It also treats pneumonia and indigestion. But too many berries act as a laxative. Let me see if there's any berries on this tree. No, no berries, but this is the juniper right here.
And we went to
one seed juniper. That's one word, one seed. What you looking at? This tree?
I thought it was a hole.
Nah, well,
That's
yeah, that's where they cut a branch off a long time ago. Because there's a bench here. They prune the trees very well, very nicely done here. Got some expert tree pruners. Look at this, the way it just forms like a canopy right over the path. Looks like we are exiting. So there wasn't a very big path here, guys, but the view is spectacular. It's $10 a person unless you got your old America the Beautiful pass, which we do. If you can get that, get it. There's so many parks in this country, and it's worth it. If you're military, they're free. That's how I got mine. And we've already flashed the card. I don't know, 2 or 3 parks. It's already practically paid for itself. If you had to pay for it, it doesn't take long to pay for itself.
your parents had it. Here we go.
I don't even know how much they cost. America the Beautiful. They're not too expensive.
The senior pass is now $80.
Okay, I'm not sure if you heard that. She said the senior pass is around 80, so the other one's probably around like 99 or something. But since it costs on the average of $10 a person per park, You get your money back pretty quick.
It's on the left-hand side coming back. This would be like a month. So what's this supposed to be?
Alright guys, I'm going to cut the camera here. We're going to go into the little building and look at some stuff. If they let me film, I'll film. If not, we'll pick it up when we come out.